There are 5 unmistakable signs that your reality is about to shift. Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt a gentle nudge in your heart? A whisper in your mind that seems to guide you towards a path you hadn't considered before? This feeling, often subtle and profound, is the first sign that your reality is on the brink of a significant transformation, the feeling of being guided. You're not alone if you've sensed a presence, a guiding force, nudging you forward, steering you through the complexities of life with a comforting ease. This sense of being guided, whether you attribute it to a higher power, the universe, your own higher self, or a deep, intuitive knowing, marks the beginning of a profound journey towards self-discovery and transformation. Imagine walking through a dense forest, the path unclear and the destination unknown. Suddenly, a light breeze pushes you gently but firmly towards a path that was previously hidden from view. This is what the feeling of being guided is like, a sense of direction when you least expect it, an unseen hand leading you towards a fate you're meant to embrace. This reminds me of an old parable I heard recently. You see, in this ancient parable, there is a voyager who sets sail without a map, relying solely on the stars and the winds to guide his journey. Each night, he would gaze up at the sky, trusting the cosmos to lead him to his destiny. This story mirrors our own experiences when we feel that unseen force guiding us. Like the stars that guided the voyager, this feeling illuminates our path, revealing roads we might never have dared to travel on our own. Feeling guided is not merely about making decisions or choosing paths. It's about recognizing that we are part of a larger tapestry, connected to a universe that communicates with us in mysterious ways. This realization often comes at moments of stillness and deep introspection, signaling a readiness to embark on a journey that transcends the ordinary, urging us to look beyond the physical and explore the spiritual. In this quest for deeper understanding and connection, the teachings of the philosopher Martin Heidegger come to light. Born in 1889, Heidegger's exploration of existence, being, and time provides a philosophical framework that resonates with the idea of feeling guided through the uncertainty of life's journey. Heidegger's magnum opus, Being and Time, delves into the concept of Dasein, a German word he uses to describe the particular type of being that humans possess. Dasein, or being there, encapsulates the unique way humans are immersed in the world, experiencing it not just physically but also through a deep existential engagement. This engagement with the world is not passive, it's an active process of understanding our place in the universe, our purpose, and how we relate to others and the environment around us. The path through the dense forest, metaphorically speaking, is akin to Heidegger's notion of the thrownness, Geworfenheit, of Dasein. This concept suggests that we find ourselves thrown into the world at birth without a clear path or purpose, and it is through living, experiencing, and reflecting that we carve our path, making decisions that define our being. The light breeze that guides you towards a path previously unseen symbolizes the existential moments of clarity we encounter, moments that push us towards understanding our authentic self and the essence of being. Heidegger argues that most of us spend our lives in a state he describes as fallen, caught up in the day-to-day, conforming to societal norms and expectations, and thus estranged from our true selves. It's only through moments of stillness, deep introspection, and sometimes existential anxiety that we begin to question the very nature of our existence. These moments act as catalysts, guiding us toward a more authentic mode of being, where we recognize the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of our choices. This philosophical journey, much like the voyager relying on the stars, requires us to trust in forces beyond our immediate perception. Heidegger's work encourages us to embrace the uncertainty of life, to find guidance in our existential quest, and to seek out paths that lead us towards authenticity. The realization that we are part of a larger tapestry and that the universe communicates with us in mysterious ways aligns with Heidegger's emphasis on the fundamental question of being. It compels us to explore beyond the physical, urging us to question not just who we are, but how we are in the world. When you start to notice and acknowledge this feeling of being guided, you open yourself to a world of possibilities. It signifies a shift from living a life dictated by external circumstances to one that is aligned with a deeper, more purposeful essence. It's a call to adventure, an invitation to step into the unknown with faith and courage, knowing that you are supported and guided every step of the way. Sign 2, feeling time warps. Imagine for a moment that time, the ever-constant tick of the clock, begins to dance to its own rhythm around you. One day it rushes by like a speeding train, and the next it stretches out like an endless horizon. This sensation, where the usual flow of time feels disrupted, is a compelling sign that your reality is about to undergo a profound transformation. It's as if the universe itself is playing with the tempo of your life, preparing you for the changes ahead. This feeling of time warping isn't just a trick of the mind. It's a deeply spiritual experience that speaks to the fluid nature of our existence. In moments of deep connection or intense change, our perception of time can shift dramatically. Suddenly, moments of clarity stretch into eternity, offering us glimpses of a reality beyond our ordinary perception. Likewise, periods of rapid change may fly by, reminding us that time is not as fixed as it seems. Then there's the phenomenon of déjà vu, that eerie sense that you've lived through a moment before. This sensation can be unsettling, yet it serves as a powerful reminder that our linear understanding of time is limited. In these moments, the past, present and future seem to converge, offering us a peek behind the curtain of our linear timeline. Ancient philosophies have long posited that time is an illusion, a construct that, while useful for navigating the physical world, falls short of capturing the essence of our spiritual journey. The feeling of time warping invites us to reconsider our relationship with time, encouraging us to live more fully in the present, where the true essence of life unfolds. When time begins to warp, it's an invitation to let go of our rigid schedules and deadlines, to surrender to the flow of life with trust and openness. This doesn't mean abandoning our responsibilities, but rather recognizing that there is a greater timing at work, one that we might not immediately understand but can learn to trust. This shift in how we experience time is not just a curious oddity, it's a sign that we are moving closer to a pivotal point in our personal evolution. It signals that we are aligning with a higher frequency, where the constraints of time loosen and the possibilities for growth and transformation expand exponentially. Among contemporary thinkers who have delved deep into the nature of time and its implications on human existence, the French philosopher Henri Bergson stands out. Born in the latter part of the 19th century, Bergson's exploration of time, or what he famously termed la durée, duration, offers a profound insight into the fluidity of our existence. His philosophy, deeply spiritual yet rigorously intellectual, bridges the gap between the metaphysical experiences of time warping and the philosophical understanding of time's true nature. Bergson challenged the then prevailing mechanistic understanding of time, which viewed it as merely a series of discrete, countable units, akin to the spaces between the markers on a ruler. Instead, he proposed that true time, duration, is qualitative, not quantitative. It cannot be dissected into separate moments without losing its essence, much like the feeling of time warping, where moments stretch or contract beyond their measurable bounds. For Bergson, duration is the continuous flow of life experiences, a direct insight into the uninterrupted stream of consciousness. This concept resonates with the spiritual experience of time's fluidity, where time is felt as a continuous movement, not as a series of segmented events. It's in this flow that Bergson sees the essence of life itself, a domain where our intuition, rather than our analytical mind, is the primary tool for understanding. Bergson's idea of intuition as method is pivotal here. He suggests that to truly understand duration, one must immerse oneself in the experience of time rather than standing apart from it as an observer. This approach invites a deeper engagement with the present moment, encouraging a form of mindfulness that is remarkably similar to the spiritual practice of living fully in the now. The implications of Bergson's philosophy on our perception of time are profound. By recognizing the fluid nature of time, we can begin to see our lives not as a series of isolated incidents, but as a continuous flow. This perspective encourages us to embrace change as an integral part of the life process, to see growth and transformation not as disruptions, but as natural evolutions of our being. Bergson's thoughts also offer a philosophical foundation for understanding phenomena like déjà vu. If time is not linear, but a rich, interwoven tapestry of experiences, then the sensation of having lived a moment before is less an anomaly and more a glimpse into the intricate nature of our consciousness. It suggests that our linear perception of time is a simplification, a practical tool rather than an accurate representation of reality. In essence, Bergson invites us to transcend our conventional understanding of time, urging us to embrace a more fluid, intuitive experience of our existence. This call to live more fully in the present, to appreciate the continuous flow of life, echoes the spiritual journeys many seek. It's a reminder that beneath the surface of our everyday lives, there exists a richer, more complex reality waiting to be explored. Sign 3. Disconnect from old beliefs. There comes a time in the spiritual journey of every individual when the foundational beliefs and values that have long provided comfort and direction begin to feel constricting, like an old garment that no longer fits. This feeling of disconnect from old beliefs is not just a phase of doubt or rebellion. It is a profound sign that your reality is about to shift in the most transformative way possible. Imagine your belief system as a finely woven tapestry, each thread representing a different belief, value, or assumption about the world. Over time, this tapestry has provided you with a sense of identity and understanding, but now you find yourself pulling at the threads, questioning the very fabric of your reality. This unraveling is not destructive, rather, it is an essential process of shedding what no longer serves you to make room for new insights and truths. This period of questioning often leads to a deeper search for authenticity. You start to seek out truths that resonate with your innermost being, beyond the confines of societal norms and familial expectations. It's as if you're waking up from a long slumber, blinking in the bright light of awareness, and realizing that the world is much larger and more complex than you had been led to believe. The feeling of disconnect from old beliefs echoes the teachings of ancient wisdom traditions, which often speak of a path of unlearning or emptying oneself to make space for true knowledge. This process is akin to the Zen Buddhist concept of Shoshin, or beginner's mind, where one approaches life with openness, eagerness, and a lack of preconceptions, even when dealing with familiar aspects. In the context of Christianity, this phase of questioning and unlearning can be seen as a spiritual awakening, a call to explore the depths of your faith in a more profound way. In Christian theology, the concept of transformation and rebirth is central, often symbolized by the idea of being born again or experiencing a spiritual renewal. Many individuals within the Christian faith go through periods of spiritual growth and transformation where they challenge their existing beliefs and seek a deeper understanding of their relationship with God. This process can be both exhilarating and challenging, as it may lead to moments of doubt, confusion, or even a sense of spiritual desolation. It's important to remember that questioning and seeking new truths are not incompatible with Christianity. In fact, some of the greatest Christian theologians and saints, such as Saint Augustine and Saint Thomas Aquinas, grappled with deep philosophical and theological questions in their journeys toward a more profound faith. They understood that doubt and questioning can lead to a more mature and robust faith, as long as they are approached with sincerity and a genuine desire to seek the truth. The journey through this landscape of doubt and rediscovery is deeply personal and can be fraught with uncertainty, yet it is also a time of immense growth and potential. As you begin to question and let go of old beliefs, you open yourself to a universe of possibilities. This transition, while challenging, is an invitation to build a more authentic and fulfilling reality based on your newly discovered truths. This period of disconnect should not be feared, but embraced as an essential phase of spiritual awakening. It is a time when the soul, freed from the shackles of unexamined beliefs, begins to soar. With each old belief that you release, you take a step closer to a more authentic version of yourself and a reality that reflects your true essence. Sign 4, a desire for solitude. In the unfolding journey of self-discovery and transformation, there emerges a distinct and powerful pull towards solitude. This isn't about loneliness or isolation, but a deep intrinsic yearning to retreat into your own space, to reflect, to be silent, and to connect with the essence of who you truly are. It's as if the noise of the world, once a backdrop to your daily life, becomes overwhelming, urging you to seek refuge in the tranquility of your own company. In these moments of solitude, you are invited to a sacred space where you can listen to the whispers of your soul without the interference of external voices. It's a time for introspection, for peeling away the layers of your identity that have been shaped by the expectations of others. Here, in the quiet, you discover the parts of yourself that have been neglected or suppressed, awaiting recognition and expression. Various Eastern philosophies and religions also emphasize the importance of solitude and introspection. In Buddhism, meditation and mindfulness practices provide a path to self-discovery and enlightenment. Monks and practitioners often spend extended periods in solitude to connect with their inner selves and transcend the distractions of the world. In Hinduism, the concept of sannyasa, or renunciation, involves withdrawing from worldly attachments and embracing solitude to pursue spiritual realization. It is believed that solitude allows individuals to focus their energies on the pursuit of self-knowledge and union with the divine. In the Christian tradition, the concept of solitude and contemplation has been central to the lives of many mystics and ascetics. Figures like St. John of the Cross and St. Teresa of Avila practiced solitude and silence as a means to deepen their relationship with God and explore the inner realms of the soul. The transformation that occurs in solitude is profound and multifaceted. It's in the silence that you can hear the truth of your heart, confront your fears, and embrace your innermost desires. This process of self-reflection can lead to significant insights about your life's direction, your relationships, and your purpose. It's a period of gestation where new ideas, perspectives, and understandings about yourself and the world around you are conceived and nurtured. Embracing solitude requires courage and intention. It's a conscious choice to step away from the distractions and demands of society to focus on your inner world. This doesn't mean you must shun social interactions or abandon your responsibilities. Rather, it's about finding balance, carving out moments in your day to be alone with your thoughts, to meditate, journal, or simply be in nature. These practices become the foundation for a deeper connection with yourself and, by extension, with the universe. Interestingly, the more time you spend in solitude, the more connected you may feel to the world around you. This paradox is a testament to the interconnectedness of all things. By understanding yourself better, you gain a greater appreciation for the diversity and complexity of the human experience. Your empathy and compassion for others grow, and you begin to see yourself as part of a larger whole. The desire for solitude is a clear sign that your reality is shifting. It's an indication that you are ready to embark on a deeper exploration of your being, to question what you have been told about the world, and to discover what truly resonates with your soul. This sign is a precursor to a more authentic and aligned existence, one where you live in harmony with your true self and the universe. Sign 5, letting go of ego. A pivotal moment arrives when you begin to detach from the ego, the aspect of yourself concerned with identity, recognition, and control. This detachment marks the final and perhaps most transformative sign that your reality is about to shift dramatically. Despite it being recently popularized, many individuals still don't truly grasp the essence of what it means to let go of the ego. The ego has its place, serving as a tool for navigating the social world, for establishing a sense of identity and personal boundaries. However, its tendency to seek validation, to compare and to control can become barriers to true freedom and happiness. The moment you start to let go of these ego-driven desires and fears, you open the door to a new way of being that is rooted in authenticity, peace, and a deep connection to the collective consciousness. Letting go of the ego manifests in various ways. You might find yourself less concerned with how others perceive you, more willing to admit mistakes, and open to learning from others. You may notice a decrease in the need for control, a diminishing of competitive urges, and an increased ability to find joy in the success and happiness of others. This shift often leads to a profound sense of inner peace and contentment as the constant striving for more or better begins to fade. As you detach from the ego, humility becomes a cherished virtue. You recognize the limits of your knowledge and experience, opening yourself to the vastness of the unknown. Vulnerability is no longer seen as a weakness, but as a strength, a gateway to deeper connections with others, and a more authentic life. In this space, you are free to explore the depths of your being without the fear of judgment, discovering the boundless potential that lies within. One of the most profound realizations that come with letting go of the ego is the understanding of your interconnectedness with all life. You begin to see yourself not as a separate entity fighting to make your mark in the world, but as an integral part of a larger whole. This shift in perspective fosters a sense of compassion and empathy, driving a desire to contribute positively to the world around you. As the grip of the ego loosens, a new reality emerges, one that is characterized by a sense of freedom, joy, and a deep connection to the universal flow of life. Challenges and obstacles are no longer perceived as personal affronts, but as opportunities for growth and learning. You live in a state of gratitude, appreciating the beauty and wonder of existence in its myriad forms. As we conclude this journey on the signs that your reality is about to shift, remember that each sign is a stepping stone on the path to a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in the cosmos. Embrace these signs with an open heart and mind, and let them guide you toward the extraordinary transformation that awaits. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.